So in Scotland, we are really lucky that we have loads of water near us, and on a nice hot sunny day, it's actually quite nice to go for a wee picnic beside the lochs and rivers that we have, okay? And do you think the water in the lochs and rivers is warm or cold?
Cold.
Cold, yes. We live in Scotland, so the water is always cold. Even in summer, sometimes the top kind of few inches of the water might warm up a bit, but underneath the water stays very, very cold, okay? It's Scotland, it never really warms up. So I'm going to ask Duncan to pop his hand in the water and I'm going to ask him some questions.
Oh.
This water's out the loch, out of Loch Lomond. He's going to put his hand in there,
Whoa.
he's going to keep it in there, and I'm going to ask him some questions. Okay, so who has trouble swimming in cold water? Is it A, good swimmers, B, bad swimmers, or C, all swimmers?
All swimmers, for sure.
Indeed. Even if you're a really, really good swimmer, the cold water affects your body and stops it working properly, stops the muscles working, and it doesn't matter if you're a good swimmer or a bad swimmer, the cold water will affect your body and stop it working properly, okay? So, where do you think you would get coldest the quickest? Would it be in your bath at home, in the swimming pool, or in Loch Lomond?
I think for me, it's got to be Loch Lomond.
Indeed, yep, it's Loch Lomond because Loch Lomond is cold and it stays cold all year round. So if you're in Loch Lomond for any amount of time, your body will get cold and you'll get cold quite quickly. And finally, where do you think would be a good place to go swimming? Would it be A, the river, B, the canal, or C, the swimming pool?
For me, it's got to be C, the swimming pool.
Indeed, and why do you think? Why is C, the swimming pool, the place to go swimming?
So firstly, it's clean. You've also got lifeguards that will be there the entire time. There's people around you. But then also the depth of it is, it's a nice depth the entire time. So I think just the controllables are really good.
Yeah, and it's nice and warm. Usually,
Yeah.
it's warmer than Loch Lomond anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's a good place to go. So I'm going to get Duncan to take his hand out the water now. We're going to see how it is. Oh, it looks a little bit pink and a bit red. Okay, and can you give it a wee squeeze and see, does it feel a wee bit?
Yeah, it's a little bit stiffer and it's quite hard to move.
Yeah, so your hand's been in there just maybe a couple of minutes really.
Yeah, that's
and imagine your whole body had been in the water. Do you think it would actually work very well?
Well, no, it would stiffen up and it's quite a shock when you initially put your hand in as well.
Yep, so cold water is really quite dangerous and affects your whole body and it can stop it working properly.